This right here is our battlefield. The true bands come to see the battle between the two bands.
Grambling Marching Band is the best in the land. That's what it is, and this is what it look like, baby. Grambling.
There's some old school, there's some new school. Who jumps out with the best ammo? That would be the music.
We got the best men. We have as much fun as we can.
Sometimes you have a song that you know have rocked that crowd. For the rest of the night, you don't care what they played because it never can come back to the level of where you had that crowd.
To us, that's a winner. Crowd sit there and just don't do nothing, sit on their hands, and we in trouble.
It's very intense. This is college now. It's a whole different other level.
We have battles all during the year. The ultimate battle is during the Bayou Classic.
The Bayou Classic's considered the granddaddy of them all in HBCU. Grambling and Southern, it is a battle.
We have to work twice as hard to go down in someone's territory and take them out.
See for yourself, North Louisiana style. We're going to be ready. Sometimes you have a band that listens. Sometimes you have a band that want to tell you what to do.
Y'all got to continue marching. Get the station. That's not right.
Whatever Doc and them ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. Incoming freshmen, they need to learn the tradition of Grambling.
You gotta have the Orchid's body. 5, 6, 7.
They judge me before they get to even know me.
They literally say I came out of my mama dancing. I want my spot, and I'm gonna keep my spot.
You fit in wherever you feel comfortable, and I feel comfortable here.
I'm really blunt. I don't get caught up in other people's feelings.
The fans themselves come not only for the football game, they definitely want to hear the band.
The Battle, presented by AT&T.
It started out as Negro Normal and Industrial Institute. And President John had to go to Louisiana to say, by the time the football team score a touchdown, it takes the cheerleaders too long to say, go. Negro Normal and Industrial Institute, the other team to score the touchdown. By the time they get to cheer at that, he joked about it, and they let him change the name to Grambling. 1, 2, 3. He wanted a band, and so he was the first president, first baseball coach, first football coach. And so they allowed him to start a band. He got 17 instruments from Sears and Roebuck in 1926. Home! GSU! We gonna hit him? Man, look back there. Come on, Big Bang. Big Bang. Freshman. Crab. If the student has to describe me, crazy, give you the shirt off his back, Eddie Murphy, lunatic, but love us to death.
Whatever Doc and them ask me to do, I'm gonna do it. I'll never say no to this band. I can't. As much as I say I'll say no, I mean, it's just too much excitement. It's too much fun. Too much fun being in the band.
My drumline coach actually graduated from Grambling, and he joined the Navy, and he moved down to El Centro. And he started doing like drumline stuff like that. Then he came into our band and he tried to help us, and he ended up helping us, and he ended up pushing me since like junior year. He's like, you going to Grambling, you going to Grambling. And I was like, let's do it. So I just packed my stuff and I came.
We'd like to welcome everyone back for camp. Early in the morning. I'm a little disappointed in the upperclassmen that has returned, not shaven. Grambling State University Marching Band program. It worked as a discipline program. And I see some people out there with those kids that play haircuts. You've been talking about that. Military oriented. Do want to let you know, 50% chance of rain this weekend, but we got to get ready for the first game. You find so many students, different attitudes in life. Parents couldn't do nothing with them, and some that are very, very well-educated, very well-mannered. And the purpose of getting you out early, get you in shape. 8 minutes non-stop. But once they go off to the military and you see them again, that's a whole different person. Dr. Toma, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
We've been having triple-digit temperature, so you know that's why we get up so early in the morning. We can't afford to have anybody having heat stroke.
My name is Edwin Thomas. I'm an assistant director here with the Grambling State University Tiger Marching Band.
We have several instruments still in the shop, quite a few, from brass to woodwinds to percussion.
Challenges come to me, I'll meet them head on because I feel like there's nothing that cannot be solved.
What we're going to do, drum major, we're going to have everybody put their instruments in front of them. We're going to go ahead with calisthenics, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's move with some urgency. Let's move with some urgency. Okay, some of you have been at home too much. Been inside all day. Let's move. Come on, Miss Strength Fella. You're moving a little too slow. I see you. Do that again. Not together. Everything must be together.
It was really the band. That's what made me want to come to Grambling. The different style of dancing, different style of musicality, a different style of, marching. But once I actually received that title of head drum major, the pressure turned up a bit.
Oh, she got that old mean look on the face. GSU 3, GSU. Now you got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Everybody stay at attention. If you're a rabbit, fall out on me.
It's very hectic because Grambling has such a strong legacy that it was a lot of things that you really can't try to change. And then once you get the permission to change it, then another person will come back and tell you not to change it. I love my role as drum major, and then especially as head drum major. I love my role being inside Grambling Band.
Left, right, your left. Your right, your left. Left, right, your left. Your right, your left.
I'm just gonna really try and go out with a bang.
I want to rap with you about what's happening here. Read the bottom, that's all. That's from the president. President got a dinner for the place $120.
Okay, when is that?
Night before the game. You're not going to have a band, what I'm trying to say.
So we lose Friday. Rehearsal. You need to look sharp that first game because how you come out, that first game gonna tell. Then you got YouTube and all of that, so the alumni gonna tear us up if that show not right.
Well, President ain't backing down. He ain't backing down. What I'm suggesting, double rehearsal.
Oh, well, we together. We together.
Hey, drum, hey. Let's do some marching. This is still rehearsal.
The biggest responsibility I have here with the band is to take care of conditioning. I start with conditioning at camp. We start off with the freshmen. And then 10 days later, we start off with the upperclassmen. For a long time, I'm also probably the strictest disciplinarian here with the band, other than Dr. Pennell.
Get those knees up. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Get the knees up. Why are you smiling? I don't want to see teeth.
Pretty much when students see me coming, I don't even have to say anything. They're going to get right.
I mean, what is it going to take? At the first game, that's going to set the tone. The internet is not your friend. The worst show that we do is going to wind up on YouTube before you leave the field. We don't want the first show to be the worst show. All right, one more drum. Hard.
GSU. I'm your part.
Sing your part. Sing it out.
The battle is presented to you by AT&T. Rethink possible.
Good news, men use soap. Bad news?
Welcome back to The Battle, presented by AT&T.
I am the director of the Archesis Dance Company here at Grambling. And I've been the directors from 1983 up until now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2, 3, 4, and good. The girls come back in the beginning of August, and we have all levels returning. We don't have a set squad. We audition once a week, and we can only travel with 12 girls. We have that audition, and after the audition process, if there are 15 or 16 girls, they line up in a straight row, and then we tell them who will make the game for that particular week. We have company class. Then I will ask all of the girls to just kind of exit from the studio. And I don't tell them who's coming in first to audition. They make that decision outside.
You come in and you would do stand routines. We would throw maybe a first 8 count, just like we would do in the stands on a football game. And they would have to do the rest of the stand routine. And it's kind of, kind of nervous because you're in there, you're by yourself, you haven't really been practicing by yourself. You have these people looking at you. You're so nervous and worked up that you forget things that you do every day.
When you audition, you need to have all the life in the world because nobody wants to look at a boring person.
That you could use a little attitude for the attitude labels down a little bit.
It's very nerve-wracking, though, because it's probably like 12 spots, and it's about 19 girls trying out for those 12 spots.
Well, all right, girlfriend. Slim Jim. All of that placement. I mean, when you first came, I was all... Shoulders over the hips, drop your seat. Stomach into your spine. That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, a couple of things need help, of course. You always can get better. Whew. How did you feel, girl?
I was nervous, but I got through it good. Okay. I did better than I thought I was gonna do, because I know where I started.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Okay, send the next person.
Okay. I was real nervous. Before I got in there, I waited for a lot of people to go before me so I could calm down. I did way better than I thought I was gonna do. And I'm just happy. Libby is on a tear-eye.
It's the director in there, the assistant director. You just tense up a lot, but you just have to convince yourself that you have it.
Seems like the back leg is slightly off. It should be more behind your back. So I don't know if you need to take it over to the diagonal or, yes, ma'am, good job. Tamika has shown leadership from the time she walked in.
You okay, Jess? Because you're not in second, everybody in second. With this walk. You got to do it now, not just wait till the day. I am the captain. It makes me want to do more with dance, be more, to excel and become better dancers than what we were. Hit, wop, wop, This year, we have a lot of ladies who have slimmed down a lot over the summer. And so everybody, your thighs have to be toned in, like, proportionally small compared to the rest of your body. So if you don't look the part, there's no need in going in and trying out.
How did you do for your audition?
I feel like I did pretty good. She just told me like a couple of corrections, the PK part. I mean, it was simple, but everybody could have done better. Mm-hmm. They were just letting the audition process and the competition get to them.
Right, the audition. Now, when I auditioned, she told me that's the best she's ever seen me do.
What?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now, girl, look, I'm not playing with them this year. I want my spot, and I'm going to keep my spot.
The battle is presented to you by AT&T. Rethink possible.
Saturday, with a BCS bid at stake, Munchie Legault makes his first start for the Bearcats against Rutgers. Then Miami battles South Florida. Later, Tennessee hosts Zach Stacy and Vanderbilt. Kickoff is at noon Saturday on ESPNU.
Stanford battles UConn, Monday at 7:30 on ESPNU.
Welcome back to The Battle, presented by AT&T.
Well, it's getting down to crunch time. We are dealing with some issues here that most schools never have to deal with during marching season. This is worse than the past. You get a repair budget every year from the university to repair instruments. Ours is a $10,000 budget, which is not that much. So just help me to understand. My math is good, but my terminology is not. Give me a number so that I can understand in layman terms. The $400 gonna allow you to get how many box fixed?
That should be 13 or 14 of them.
Guy does great work, but when he said he can take on this job and agreed to do this, man, I started having all kind of problems. First of all, when you're asking me to rent a U-Haul to come and get the instruments and take them back, that's ever something there. Then you ask for money up front before the work was completed. You say you need to buy parts, there was a problem there, and that ain't gonna work. The instruments should have been there, they should have been there, should have been there. That's just some of the trials and tribulations you go through as a band director trying to make sure everything's right. And if we hit that field with all these sousaphones out there and the band sound good, my thing is, the fans will see the glory, but they won't know the story.
Alex, look, when just before you came, we had to send some instruments to the repair.
Yeah, I heard.
Unfortunately, the drums didn't make it back. Okay, so what I'm going to do so that you can at least have something to play for this game is I have to go ahead and repair an old set of quads I have back there.
Quads?
Yeah, quads. Until we get the others from the shop.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to get those for the second. Alex, he gives you 100+% in everything he does.
It's better than sitting on the sideline.
Well, yeah, because if you don't have anything to play, guess what? You won't be on the field.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm finna get it working, man. I tell you what, why don't you go try it on for just try it on. Be fragile, you know. So I can see. All right.
I wish all the band members had his zeal to make this program successful, because that's what, he got his eye on the tiger. We're going to fix it up where nobody's laughing at you, all right?
Okay. Yeah, they're not that bad.
Yeah, if they're laughing at you, they're laughing at me.
Yeah,
right?
no, they're laughing at all of us.
All of us.
Yeah.
Team, we're working ourselves down. Working ourselves down. Let's go. Get up. Get your head off the ground, son. Waiting on you. Open. Low.
My name is Dillard Sims, Sr. I'm currently an assistant percussion instructor with the Grambling State University Tiger Marching Band, and I also run the gun line.
You got to do better than that. Bag up some so you can have some room to clap. Bag up, Rich. There you go. 9, 10. On your feet. Get. Don't make me call you back. Come on, Frank. I tried to condense it a little bit because, you know, we got to get on these over here. But it's going to be something every day that's going to come late. It's going to be something every day in the section that's going to do something. And that's how we deal with it.
We came up with this thing, called it the gun line. Anybody that's late, anybody that missed rehearsal.
Oh, we in trouble. I ain't doing what was told. That's all that is. You gotta push to it. I mean, if you want to be in this band, you want to wear that uniform, you better deal with all this.
We practice in this area where no matter where you go, there's no trees, there's nothing like that. We're gonna get you.
The battle is presented to you by AT&T. Rethink possible. Battle. Presented by AT&T.
When we talk about Grambling State University football, we can't do that without talking about Grambling State University band. And what we try to do is, if it's a big game anywhere, we certainly like to know that our band is there to cheer us on.
Coach, what's going on?
Man, you know what? You got any guys over there who can play?
I just really stopped by to see how you coming out. How things shaping up, because I know, I tell them all the time, it ain't no different between football and band when it comes to preparation. Band and football team's a team, but I keep trying to tell them, That man ain't got no eye over there. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. They got to think as a team. Same thing over there with me.
But see, that's why the legacy of Grambling, when you talk about Grambling football, you got to talk about the Grambling band. That's just like now when, we call and try to get one of those games, classic games, or one of the big schools, the first thing they say, you gonna bring the band? I said, hold up, let me call and see first, because I can't tell them the band coming unless the man who run the band say we can come. We feel like as athletes, as a football player, as coaches, that it's hard to imagine in a stadium without our band being there. It's just certain numbers that they hit at the right time that kind of revs you up and get you to going. And I know our players on the sideline, I have to watch them sometime because they might break out in the dance that the Keeses should be doing. And we just have to let them know it's still a football game going on, even though the band sounds good. You start the season with a bang. I think this is definitely a bang for both of us. And hopefully that after this game is over, we can see each other again in the championship game.
That'd be
That's
nice.
the ultimate goal.
And that's be good ticket sales, too.
That'd be great.
But now I'm going to let them tell them, say, come over there, see how y'all doing. I want to pray with you. God, let them be safe on the field. Now let us go out there where these boys are.
We opening up with Alcorn, which is a familiar foe, a big-time rivalry, and it's even bigger this time around, certainly because you have two first cousins coaching against each other. So, we'll find out exactly what we're made of and what we're about.
Line up on the sideline. Line up on the sideline.
Anybody that's a part of this band, including myself, it means a lot because the Grambling band, to all of its band alumni, is like getting an Academy Award to have marched in this band.
Okay, we're going to try to go through this whole show. I need you to march. I need you to put some energy in it. March.
Not leave on time. We had the police escort.
When I heard about the tropical storm hitting the coast, you can smell the rain in Louisiana. I was like, man, it's finna rain. Oh, this ain't gonna be good.
This sneak peek was presented to you by AT&T.